minute and 1 minute remaining.
I thought the first half we couldn't have played better, both offensively and defensively. Shooting 62%, 75% from threes, holding them to 25%. We did a good job on the backboard. Get up by 29, and a little bit of a letdown to begin the second half. And you try to, explain to the guys how important it is to come out and, we talk about curbing, and it's an IRA term about, knock a guy down, open his mouth, and step on his throat and knock his teeth out. And that's what you try to do when you have somebody down. And we didn't curb him. We gave him life. And, they came back, and, I thought one of the biggest plays in the second half was Jordan's steal and dunk to keep us up, 18, 20 points. But it was, second half got ugly, in terms of fouls. And we didn't play great defense. We didn't close it out the way we should have, but it's a great victory. Charlotte's a very good team. And going into the game, someone said that we were going to win by 21. I would tell them that they were crazy. But we won the game in the first half. We hung on in the second half. We made enough plays, hit enough foul shots. But it was a tough game in the second half. There's so many fouls, 63 fouls. So it's hard to get rhythm, and we didn't do a good job against their press at times. But in the end, we won, and we're back to 500 in the league, and we got 2 games to go.
Is this the best you guys are playing right now?
Yeah, the first half, it's that's the best half of basketball that we've played. In the last 4, 5, 6 games, we're playing much better. I thought we shared the ball, especially in the first half, really well. But when you defend and rebound and take care of the ball and shoot the ball like we did, we're a hard team to beat. But we got to be able to, put 40 minutes together.
Coach, you mentioned the way you guys were able to shoot the ball. Just that first half, maybe the best shooting. Good defensively too, like you said, but maybe the best shooting half. I think you guys were 9 of 11 for 3 at one point.
Yeah, we shot 75% in the first half. Yeah, it's Matthew got off to a great start. Eric got off to a great start, and when we're shooting the ball well from the perimeter, we're hard to guard. And not like we didn't shoot it. We shot 56 in the second half too, but we just turned the ball over too many times. But it's from an offensive standpoint, the first half was as good as it gets.
And Matthew, do you guys think you're playing your best basketball right now going into the tournament?
Just like Coach said, first half was a good indication of how well we could play. But around this time last year, we started to hit our peaks, and we know how crucial that is going into the A10 tournament and hopefully beyond. So I think we're starting to hit our stride.
Mark, the last 3 halves at home, you're averaging 55. That's not good production. That's incredible.
Yeah, we're scoring the ball. We're shooting the ball. We're taking care of the ball. Even though we have 22 turnovers, we had 22 assists tonight. But yeah, we're doing a good job of scoring the basketball. We just got to make sure that we defend and we rebound. And those are 2 areas. You talk about the trifecta all the time. And like I said, offensively, we couldn't have been better. Defensively in the first half, we couldn't have been better. In the second half, we got caught up, and we turned the ball over, and we allowed them to score 59 points. And sometimes you get caught up, and it's human nature, I guess, to relax a little bit.
Right.
But a mature team, a veteran team, that shouldn't happen.
Coach, when you've got the 3 seniors, the 3 big scorers, kind of doing what they're doing, then you have Matthew, playing the way that he's kind of capable of playing at times, and then a guy like Dion scoring 15 tonight on top of those guys.
Yeah.
How good of a team does that make you guys?
It makes us really good. Offensively, it makes us really good. The more guys that we can get into the scoring column, and guys coming off the bench, like what Dion did tonight, makes us that much more difficult. From an offensive standpoint, we just got to continue to understand that we're not going to be able to score 104 every night. We've got to sit down and we got to guard them. We've got to do a better job in the second half. Great victory, as I said. It's just that we should have ended it better.
Dion, can you kind of talk about the spark you were able to provide tonight, especially at the end of both halves? You had 5 in the last couple of minutes in the first half, and then in the second half you had a couple of those dunks just to keep that separation.
When I got my opportunity, I just wanted to be ready. My teammates broke the press, and they found me, and I just tried to make the most of my opportunity tonight when I got in the game.
Eric, can you just kind of talk about how well you guys are playing offensively at this point? Again, you know, another big game from you with 23. Just as a whole, how well you guys have been playing on that side.
I think we're playing more collectively as a team. We're sharing the ball, and most of the world together. They're making the shots. There's not many open shots in Division I college basketball, but we have guys stepping up like Dion tonight.
Just talk about you know, in the second half there when they're trapping basically on every possession, and it was really physical and chippy, you know, at times too. How difficult did that kind of make it on you guys when you were trying to break the press and handle the following and just hands and arms in your face and things like that?
I think we was getting more ahead of ourselves. We was rushing. We just need to get where we needed to be at. Once we break the press, just slow the game down more and just take care of the lead. I think we were getting a little rattled there for a minute, but moving forward down.
Matthew, you feeling healthier? I mean, has that been a factor for you at all? Then, you know, come out, obviously you had you were going through some injuries there, and then to have 20 tonight, do you feel healthier, or is that not has that not played into it? Or
I mean, my high school coach said, if you're going to lace them up, then there's no excuses, you know. If you're going to complain about being injured, then don't play. You know, don't use that as an excuse for your poor play. So, you know, I told myself if I'm going to play, you know, I'm going to play as hard as I can. And, you know, injuries, you know, don't automatically go away, but, you know, when you're in the game, you know, the adrenaline rush, you know, you kind of forget. You know, there are a lot of things with injuries that it's a lot mental. Not a lot of, it's physical, yes, but injuries more mental. You know, you start, you don't want to play as hard if you start favoring your injury. So, you know, you just got to go out there and just, you know, kind of pretend like you're not injured.
anything else?
Okay, guys, thanks.
Okay.